So, you know, over the next 45 minutes, that's what I'll work on. Then I'll move on to something else. So, that's it. 110 years worth of crap built up in there. No wonder they didn't move too good. Now you can't really see it. This camera won't pick it up, but there's numbers here. You always want to put your chuck or your jaws back in the proper locations. It's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's corresponding numbers on the jaws. So we'll get them back together. That's going in there a lot fucking easier than it was before. There was a lot of beating and banging done on this thing over the years, a lot of little flares and places where people crashed it, and a huge buildup of like a rust right on the way on the inside there. It's turning a hell of a lot better now. Look at that. 2 fingers. I ain't even oiled it yet. That's it. It's all cleaned up. It ain't buffed or nothing. It's just, well, it's buffed, but it's not, didn't want to remove any material, take away anything from the chuck itself, so just get the crap off, and anywhere it's been crashed, you know, get those little flares off, because they'll fuck you up. And, yeah, it's good to go. Now I got a little project I got to do, so this is where I move on. This is the reason I did it, because a friend of mine brought this part off an old International tractor. It's on his oil pump, and it snapped the stud off, and he's got the piece there, but there's not much he can do. He's trying to find another one. There wasn't a machine shop that would touch it because it was hard as hell, and I mean, I know there's machine shops out there that would do it, but they'd end up charging you $1,000 to make it because it takes so long. Nobody had a solution, but last night over a couple drinks we came up with this plan. Anneal it, which I've already done, and where this is a bearing surface right here. Roller bearings roll on this surface, and it was a ground finish. And what I'm going to do is I annealed it without getting it really, really hot. Hopefully I annealed it enough that I can drill it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill through the backside, and then he'll be able to put a grade 8 bolt right through it and hold it in. And I don't see why that won't work. Pretty sure what was in there before was only as hard as a grade 8 bolt. I don't think it would have been much harder, because you wouldn't want something threaded harder than that, obviously, because it'll break. So grade 8 would be just fine. And then we'll just reheat treat it best we can and put it back in service. We got it very close now, so that's as good as I'm going to get it with this chuck. Drill them nice and slow because it's still pretty hard, but it's machinable now, so that's the main thing. There you go. All fixed up, no damage done. Tiny bit of scale right there, but it's not raised, so it shouldn't affect the bearing at the outside edge anyway. Now you just need a grade 8 bolt to go through it. That'll hold it together. That'll work fine. So I got all that machining done, and still got half a day left. I wasted a bit of my time running in town trying to find a bolt for that, but nothing's open today. Anyway, I thought I'd go up my upper field and plant some of these root crops, except the cabbage. I've got parsnips by the millions, carrots by the millions, beets by the thousands, and cabbage by the hundreds. And I'm going to do a couple different rows there of those root crop. And anyway, here we go. Okay, so I've planted, each one of these is almost 180 feet long, so 180 times 2 for carrots. More carrots. More carrots. That's a lot of carrots. This is 2 runs of beets here. That's a lot of beets. And this is parsnips. 2 rows of parsnips. Parsnips are friggin' nasty. I don't care what people say. Beets, they're kind of nasty too. Carrots, love carrots. That's how you control poplar. Bit of work, but it's fast.